So before I continue on with the second part of this project, I just want to do a little progress report to show what has been done so far. As you can see, my desk look a whole lot cleaner than the initial start. And at first, I had some equipment that I decided to change out, and I just want to highlight them as I go along. So in the first part of this project, I had a regular plain wired keyboard, but with the Mac having a wireless keyboard, I decided the Windows need one too. So I went out and got this Logitech Bluetooth keyboard that goes with my Windows machine. And now the whole top of the desk is totally wireless. And I like the clean look with no wires anywhere, just no wires dangling and nothing. Also, because this keyboard is a whole lot smaller and it's roughly about the same size as the iMac keyboard, it fits on the ear more perfect. And instead of riding up on the edges like that old keyboard did, it just slides right under perfectly. So the next thing I like to highlight is my phone. I want it to be close by where I can see it when it rings, but I need it to be also in a neat factor on the desk. So I'm using this sticky pad stand with adjustable height, and I got the right height where I sit it right there. It sits right in this corner, and it's nice and neat. Whenever the phone rings, I can see who's calling. Now initially I had my speakers right here in the middle, but I didn't like the way they were looking right there, just sticking out. And I kind of like my speaker to be heard but not seen. So I decided to move them in the back, right along the edge of the table behind the monitor stand. So if you notice, they're right there in the back. And I have them pointing toward the center, so I still get that separation, but it sounds like the sound is coming from the middle, so I still get that stereo sound. Even though the speakers are actually hidden, I can still hear them perfectly. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these speakers yet. Keep them for now. There's some old Logitech Z340 2.1, 2 satellites, 1 subwoofer below. So far they've been sounding good to me, so I'm not in no rush to swap them out at the moment, but probably do later on down the road. And right in the middle is my 2 terabyte external drive, one of 4 drives that I have for backup storage. So there are my 2 headphones that I have hanging on the bottom of the rack of this second monitor stand, my Sennheiser and my Bluetooth, and I have my Mac and Windows running on this smart UPS, which will be upgraded shortly. And this is one of my other hard drive storage I use for backup and holding additional files. It actually has 2 hard drives in there. One is a 2 terabyte and the other is a 3 terabytes. So with the one up top and these 2 below, that's a total of 7 terabytes that I have of additional storage, not included what's on each computer. This is a Lavono network storage drive, which I'm not currently using, but I plan on using as a media consumption device, so I can connect it to my Mac, Windows, PlayStation, just one network drive to use overall through the house. And here's the subwoofer that goes with the two satellites sitting up top. So one of the last two items I want to just mention is this is an external CD DV burner, and I'm going to be using it for both the Mac and the Windows whenever I need to burn a CD or a DVD. And the last thing I want to mention is this cup that my daughter made for me. It's for pens and pencil, and you can see that, to Daddy from Caitlin. So I'm holding on to this, and even though I'm supposed to use it for pens and pencil, it's like a souvenir item for me. So the only thing left for me to do on the here is some cable management, and I have some things coming in the works to swap out some of the devices that I have, like the UPS like I mentioned earlier. And I want the Windows and the Mac to share the same speakers, which I have a device on the way to make that possible. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.